Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series X-Men 60th Anniversary Rogue. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top flap, Marvel Legends series 4-and-up assortment number and a hook. On the very top, the X-Men X. On the front, Marvel's Rogue and a nice digital render of the figure and some artwork in the background. X-Men. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Plastic-free packaging. Except tape and glue. Hasbro print on the bottom. Includes figure and 2 accessories. Also, plastic-free packaging in case you forgot. Except tape and glue. And then whatever all that is. On this side, Marvel Legends series. Again, digital render of the figure. It looks pretty good. And on this side, some artwork. Marvel Legends series. On the back, Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Rogue, a bend in the card. And another digital render of the figure and her 2 accessories, which are fists. Warning! Attention! Achtung! Don't stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Especially, don't stick things in your French pie hole that do not belong there. And don't give it to babies. Marvel print, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, recycled print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. Also Hasbro print. That, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and her accessories. Here we have handy dandy tweezers. Let's take a look at her extra set of hands, which is the only accessory she comes with. And they're both fists, and I'm sure we've seen these lots and lots of times on Marvel Legends female figures, on an in and out hinge, of course. It does have nice molded details, and I'm pretty sure it's probably molded in color. Again, on the in and out hinge. Well, let's take a look at the figure herself. I have to say, I really like this head sculpt. I'm not gonna say it's really, I'm not sure it's the hair that goes with this costume, but really when I think of 80s Rogue, this isn't strictly the costume I think of the one that's more, it's similar to this. It has the half crop t-shirt, and she has the shorter, spikier hair. And when I think of 80s Rogue, that's the one I think of, in the crisscross belts. And I'm sure we'll eventually get that one. But I do have to say, I like the face sculpt, I like the hair, I like the paint on this head sculpt. It's really good looking Rogue figure, or the head sculpt is, rather. Then most everything, I'm pretty sure everything is all molded in black, except for maybe the thighs, or from the thighs here, this thigh cut down. You know, all of this may be molded in this color. The feet probably are as well. The arms might actually be molded in this color as well, with the black here just being a paint app, because, you know, there's lots more of this than there is of the black there. But as far as the upper part of the torso, I think it's molded in black, and then it has the paint apps for the costume. This one might actually, the lower portion is probably molded in this, and the black is the paint app. But I am no paint app expert, so let's take a look at her articulation. Because of the hair, she really can't look up. She can look down that far, and it looks like that classic Hasbro Marvel Legends ball and hinge. So she does have a little bit of chicken neck. She's got some waggle. She can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, arm raises up that high, way past 90. 360-degree rotation at the shoulder. Another cut here at the upper bicep for 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinless elbow. Gives you that much bend. 360 degrees at the wrist, rotation at the wrist, on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the other side as well. Cut where the chest and the abdomen meet. Gives you some hula. She bends back that far, forward that far, and of course she can tilt left and right. Also, it's a difficult rotation there, but 360-degree rotation here, and nothing at the waist. At the hips, she can give you that much of the splits. She can kick forward about 90 degrees. Backwards, she gets maybe a step and a half. Cut at the upper thigh for another 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee. Gives you that much bend. Or even that much. At the ankle, tilts down that far, up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. There we go. That, my friends, is a look at Rogue and her accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review: comparisons. And here we have the Marvel Legends series, I guess 80s Rogue, with the Target exclusive X-Men retro carded Jim Lee or 90s Rogue, and the Rogue from the Rogue and Pyro 2-pack, which I guess is the 2000s Rogue. So we have 80s, 90s, and 2000s Rogue. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Marvel Legends Series 80s Rogue, with our final Marvel Legends Series comparison, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified Series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch scale comparison, from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, we have the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Series 80s Rogue, I have to say this isn't the first look for Rogue that comes to mind when I think of Rogue from the 80s. It's the suit she had that was basically just a black bodysuit with the half-cut tee, or short-cut tee, or the cut-off tee, you know, whatever you want to call that, and then the gloves, boots, and the double belt, and the shorter, spikier hair. I mean, that's just when I think of 80s Rogue, that's what I think of. And it's not that I don't like this Rogue. I like this Rogue. I think the head and hair on this one really stand out compared to some of the other Rogues. And, you know, I don't remember exactly where this costume, what era of X-Men it was. I'm sure it was in the 80s. I do remember this costume. I just don't remember where exactly it was with, you know, what part of the team and all that. But overall, I'd have to say it's a pretty good figure. It's nice to see that they are expanding their use of the new female double hinged pinless elbows and knees, especially the elbows. Females have been needing that double hinged elbow for a long time. But again, it's a good figure. The best part about it, I think, is the head and hair. The paint decos on the face. It looks really good. That does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.